I want to sue my parents for giving birth to me." These words, which sound rebellious, silence the whole court. The protagonist Zain looks at the judge emptily, doesn't even look at his parents. Zain was born in a poor family. His parents are jobless, have no income but have 7 children. Being born in this family, they don't even have a place to sleep. Children don't have anything to eat or wear and aren't taken care of. Young children are tied with chains, older ones go outside to make money. Zain is the eldest brother. Although he is just 12 years old, he has begun to support the family. He works at a grocery store every day. Loading, unloading, disposing of garbage and being responsible for delivering gas tanks to customers, they are all hard works. Seeing the school bus while working, Zain will envy, but he also understands his family won't let him go to school. Keep working at Assad's shop, don't even think about it. The burdens of life weight his immature shoulders down, make him lose the smile at a young age. The only warmth Zain can feel is when being with his younger sister. Waking up this morning, Zain finds out his sister has a period, immediately hides his parents and takes her to deal with it. He washes his sister's pants, steals feminine napkins from the grocery store for his sister and tells his sister over and over again not to let their parents know about this. Zain knows that having a period means the girl is ready for sale. Mom won't keep you, she will sell you away. We won't be able to see you anymore. In this family, children are tools in exchange for resources. When growing up, boys can work and girls can be sold, so although life is already so bitter, parents keep having children. Zain and his sister are already very careful, but after all, there is no concealing the truth. Zain comes home, sees the boss of the grocery store is sitting in his home. He also brings a chicken. The younger sister is like a commodity on sale, sitting next to the boss. He angrily goes forward to chase him away but is holed and warned that not to embarrass the family by his mother. Zain knows his parents are unreliable, plans to take his sister to escape with him. The next morning, he packs things quietly and asks the price of a bus ride. But when he goes back to find his sister, he sees his sister is being taken away forcibly. The sister's crying sound can't make the father tender-hearted, it's only in exchange for harsher criticism. "If you dare to come back, I will kill you." Zain stops them desperately, but he is too weak. On the contrary, he is beaten by his parents. His thin body stands in front of the motorbike like a mantis trying to obstruct a chariot, is simply unable to resist the violence and cruelty of adults. Zain watches his sister being taken away helplessly. He runs desperately after the motorbike, yells desperately but can't change this reality. Zain cries, then ignores his mother's scolding, leaves this desperate home without looking back. Your kid is not as good as Ketchup. Even Ketchup has a production day, but your kid is an unregistered resident, he doesn't have anything. Hearing these words, the woman sheds tears. The woman is an unregistered resident, takes her kid with her to live on a fake document. Not having a good job, she can only do odd jobs. She hides her kid in the bathroom while working, has to put him in the bag on the way back and forth, fears being seen. The biggest expectation of the woman is getting a credential to live well with her kid. Recently, the woman at the working place often sees a boy. The boy has wandered around for days, but there is no store willing to give him a job. The kind woman adopts him. The boy is Zain, who just run away from home. After being adopted by the woman, he takes care of her son Jonas at home every day. Zain treats Jonas as his younger brother, changes his diaper, feeds him, also uses a mirror to reflect the cartoons downstairs for him to see, or beats the old pot, hums and sings with Jonas. Sometimes the woman will come home with a cake. Although it's leftovers from the customers, it's really a rare delicacy. But a good time doesn't last long. One day, the woman goes out but doesn't come back. There is no water and no food. Looking at the Jonas, who is hungry and crying, Zain doesn't know what to do, can only buy the cheapest milk powder, sprinkle on ice and feed Jonas. He robs the skateboard of a neighbor's kid, pulls Jonas out to find the woman. Hearing that the relief station is handing supplies, he wants to get but is told that neither he nor Jonas has any documents. This forces him to compose a fake identity to get some food from the rescue station. To survive, Zain pulls the water tank at home down and sells it. A businessman with bad intentions buys his water tank and looks at Jonas. The businessman advises Zain that Jonas looks sick, it's better to sell him to give Jonas a better family. Zain thinks of his sold sister, resolutely refuses to give Jonas to the businessman. Seeing adults who inquire about Jonas's origin, he immediately scolds the evil wolves. Sometimes he also meets kind people. The car dealer sympathizes with him, lets him take Jonas to take a bath. Only at times like this, he shows the naughty and happiness of his age. Zain doesn't know where the woman is, always complains. But he doesn't know that because having no documents, the woman is arrested and in jail. The woman in jail is anxious and worried, but she can't say anything. Her kid is an unregistered resident like her. If he is found out, she doesn't know where he will be sent to. To prevent the police from discovering that she is having a lactation, the woman even secretly squeezes the milk, then sheds tears while silently praying Zain and her kid can survive. To support himself and Jonas, 12-year-old Zain decides to commit a crime. He uses a fake prescription, goes to the hospital and cheats, then grinds the cheated painkiller into powder and mix with water. This potion is addictive, is the hard currency of the bottom people. At night, he sells it and gets some money. Zain hides the money carefully in the house. This is his hope, but life is so ruthless. This day, after going home, Zain finds out that he can't get in. The landlord changed the lock, kicked him out without saying anything. Having no money, no home and a naive kid, Zain feels hopeless. He has tried his best but still can't support both of them. Having no choice, Zain gives Jonas to the businessman with tears, hopes he can find a good family. After being away for many days, Zain returns home, finds a bolt from the blue that has been waiting for him. His sister is already dead. His sister got pregnant after 2 months of being sold. How can an 11-year-old child bear such torture? She died because of losing a lot of blood just like that. Zain grabs a knife, goes out without looking back. His heart is filled with anger and pain, ignores parents are chasing and screaming behind him. Rushing to the grocery store, stabs the boss who killed his sister with a knife. The boss is disabled. Because of this, Zain goes to jail. The mother comes to see him, comforts him that he should forget the past. Allah takes one thing and he will give you another. Zain understands what his mother has meant, she is pregnant again and is ready to bring another life into the world of suffering. Zain finally gives up. He contacts the live TV to take parents to court. I hope adults listen to me. I hope those who are unable to raise children don't have another child. Zain keeps accusing the children who couldn't be taken care of. There are only violence, assault and abuse in their memory. What is the point of being alive in those days? In court, the father retorts that his childhood was also like that. How can they blame him? But can having misfortune be a reason to continue to pass on the misfortune? It is this ignorance that has created a vicious circle from generation to generation and created miserable lives of countless children. Someone always says that being born is a favor, but do children really want such a life full of suffering? When the judge asks Zain what he wants, he says word by word, I want them to stop having children. The end of the movie is full of fairy tale colors. The businessman who buys and sells people is arrested. Jonas sees her mother again. About Zain, he finally gets the immigration documents, is about to live a better life abroad. But in the real world, there are still many children are suffering like this. Every parent should understand one truth, that what children want isn't just life. What they want more are love and care. Otherwise, as the name of the movie says, giving birth but not raising it at a home. Today's movie is end here. I'm Harry. Please remember to like and follow me. I will watch movies with you.